All right, so let's come to sit. Just going to do a little cleansing of the space. May it reach all your corners of the earth that you're calling in from. And just close your eyes and start to take some very deep breaths, maybe the deepest breaths that you've taken so far today. And we'll just be in this space as we draw our awareness in. So let's move into 3-part breath, where we deepen the breath. And we notice the breath is in 3 different parts now. We inhale into the low belly, widening through the rib cage and lifting up through the chest. On the exhale, we go chest, ribs, and lower belly. Just feeling the cyclical nature of the breath, tracking and following the inhale as you notice your body expanding. Pausing at the top of the breath just for a moment should feel very natural. And as you exhale, starting to draw the belly back and up, you start to engage the Mula and Uddiyana Bandha, lengthening through the spine. A few more like that. Inhale, full belly breath. We'll open the pelvic floor on the inhale. Ribs, chest, roll the shoulders back, lift your gaze. And then exhale, keep the length in the spine as you softly draw the navel back towards the spine and up. Mula Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, pause. Notice how you feel in that momentary stillness. And exhale to release very naturally. And then at the bottom of the exhale, notice another little pause as you hold that bandha retention. Release the breath. Inhale, you'll feel that full expansion. Noticing the pause at the top and the bottom of the breath. Exhale. And keeping the breath long and deep, rhythmic and fluid, and noticing if the breath gets caught. How can we breathe more fully into our own experience? And we'll hone in on that intention of family and community. You can think about the loved ones close to you, friends or immediate family that are here or close by, or maybe even far away, and just bring them into your heart space. And on an embodied level, we also have a community of qualities and roles and personalities within our own body system. And that's really beautiful to get to know over time as we do our healing work. So invite all those aspects of yourself to align in the heart here. So wherever we are home and we're not alone. feeling the support as the bones support your body. Taking one more breath here, establishing the connection to the breath, the inhales and the exhales. And perhaps already starting to feel the reflective quality of this therapeutic practice. From here, you can blink the eyes open and we'll inhale, we'll reach the arms wide and high to the sky. Good, gaze up at your thumbs and exhale into heart center. Good, following breath and movement, inhale, reach out and up. And exhale into the heart. Last time, inhale. Good, on your exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to the knee, right hand behind you. Take your time, inhale to lengthen. And as you twist, exhale from the thoracic spine, working all the way up, eventually turning your head and your neck if that feels good. If it doesn't, just keep your gaze forward. In this twist here, see if you can lean the left ear to your left shoulder and feel a nice opening through the right side of the neck. Becoming curious about any tension and using the breath to expand that tension. On your next inhale, reach up to the sky, get nice and long, tuck your lower ribs in. On your exhale, engage the bandhas, Mula Uddiyana, gentle this morning. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Gaze over the left shoulder, or take the right ear now to the right shoulder. Find that lateral stretch through the side of the neck. We hold a lot of tension here between the head and the heart, the body. So as you tilt your head back, maybe thinking about emptying the context of the mind. What's happening in the mind? Maybe you can tilt it back and create more awareness, more peace, more tranquility in each breath. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale through to heart center. Okay, bring your hands down onto your knees and we'll start Kapalabhati practice. So forceful exhalation, navel to spine, followed by a passive or automatic inhalation. So it sounds like this. And if you're new to this practice, which most of you are not, we will pump the belly to the spine. It sounds like this. Okay, so you can bring your hands to your belly or you can leave your hands on your knees. Let's take an inhale together. Exhale fully out of the nose. And inhale 3/4 capacity. And begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep it going. We'll pick up the pace a little bit. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale here. Hold the breath, 3/4 capacity for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe out. And from here, we will pick up the right knee, bring your hands to the outer edges of both feet and start to extend the right leg, getting into the hamstring. Send your breath there to the back of the leg. Press down through your sits bones and lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and gaze up towards your big toe or to the ceiling, wherever you are. Press your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot. Good. Last inhale. And exhale, bend that right knee down. That heel comes right in front of the left ankle. And then we'll bring the right hand forward in front of the shin and come to the fingertips here and reach your heart forward. So this is a axial extension of the spine. Okay, so come out of the low back, separate the ribs from the hips. Good. Can soften your gaze. Last exhale. Inhale, start to rise up. And exhale, right knee comes down and we'll switch sides. Both hands to the outer edges of the left foot now. Press into the hands. It's okay to keep your knee bent for now. And just notice if the upper back is rounding or if the low back is dumping. See if you can use the earth, use the pressure into the foundation to find a nice gentle lift. Allow the heart to feel buoyant in this space. Retract the shoulders and lift your gaze. Last inhale. Exhale, left knee bends. The left heel comes right in front of the right ankle. And we'll reach that left arm forward in front of the shin and wrap till both of our hands come down by our sides. And then we reach the heart forward. Keep your gaze forward instead of down so you can lengthen through the back of the neck as well, Jalandhara Bandha. Each exhale, an opportunity to lift the pelvic floor and to draw the navel back and up. Last exhale. Inhale, slowly start to rise. And then we'll make our way into tabletop position. So the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. We'll just take a few rapid circles. So starting to pick up the heat a little bit, increase the circulation. Good. And the other way. Come back to neutral position. Inhale the right leg out. Good. And make little circles with your ankle. Go in the other direction. And bring the right leg over to the right. Bring the foot down to the floor and use your core to inhale, reach up. And exhale, lean to the right side now. Right hand alongside the leg, left arm overhead. Palm facing down, lower ribs tucking in, elongating through the spine. Anchoring that tailbone and feeling a nice opening through the left side body. Good. Inhale, coming up. Exhale back to tabletop. Right leg stays where it is for now. And we'll inhale all the way around to the other side, to the left side. Curl your toes. Press out through your right heel. Inhale. And exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. You feel a nice side body stretch here on the right. Good. Inhale, bring the right leg up and exhale back down. Okay, other leg, left leg back, and make sure that belly draws in here so you feel nice and supported and the spine is long. We'll make a couple rotations now with the ankle joint. And from here, we'll move it over towards the left, bring the foot down. On your next inhale, rise. And exhale, left hand down and right hand overhead. You can bring your left hand to your hip to modify if it feels like you're dumping through your left side body. Lower ribs come in. And still, as the movement continues, it gets maybe stronger and faster. Can you keep your breath long and deep? Inhale to rise, both arms lift, exhale, hands come down. We inhale, lift the leg up and over to the right now. Curl your toes, take another inhale to lengthen, and exhale to gaze over your right shoulder now. Inhale, left leg comes back to center. And exhale back to tabletop. Walk your hands forward about an inch. Curl your toes, and on your next exhale, we'll make our way back to downward facing dog. Maybe keep your knees bent for now. Drive your heels towards the ground. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And relax your head and your neck. Take inventory of the body as you move through different shapes and notice what feels in tension, what feels expanded. And notice any emotions beginning to arise as a result of the movement in the body. And just tracking, not judging, just being with what is. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale will bring the knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, scoop forward, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring the right foot forward and the left knee down. Good. Inhale here to look forward. And exhale. You can stay right here, or you can take your hands to the thigh and you can press down on the thigh as you open up the chest. Take a gentle back bend. You're just staying for another breath here. Exhale, bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Start to straighten out the leg. Pivot the toes. And then sit back, one-legged child's pose. Arms reach forward, right leg stays extended. Just for 3 to 5 breaths. You can tent your fingers and keep your shoulders and your wrists strong and activated. You should be breathing into that adductor muscle on the inside of the right leg. Spine nice and long. Inhale, slowly start to walk the hands back. Now we'll pivot to the back of our mat now and just take a little pigeon here. So left knee behind the left wrist, right leg points back. We'll inhale, walk the hands back. Lift the chest, exhale, come onto your forearms to begin. Press down through the top of your right foot. And breathe. Good. On your forearms, you're going to curl the toes, curl the right toes, and step the left leg back. So we're in a forearm plank. Keep your gaze forward, draw your belly in, and the spine stays long. From here, knees, hips, and the chest comes through as we come to Sphinx pose. Make sure your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders here. And keep pressing through the tops of the feet. Engage your core and allow the chest to softly come through the arms. Good. Exhale, hands come underneath the shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back to downward facing dog. Great. Left foot forward between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hands come down or they come onto the thigh. And we press the thigh down as we open up the chest here. The gaze can come up towards the sky and just noticing that each side is unique and different and really embracing those sensations. And last inhale. Exhale, we'll start to straighten out the leg as we turn forward. The right leg kicks back and we sit on the right heel and extend the arms forward. Moving slow and making sure that each movement and each breath feels refined and important. Inhale, slowly start to come up. Walk your hands over to the right and we'll land in pigeon just for a moment. Few breaths, walking your hands back on the inhale and exhaling, coming onto the forearms. Keeping the spine long, your choice whether you want to keep the back leg with the toe curled or coming onto the top of the left foot. Just still warming up, so taking it easy. And just in general, like thinking about how we treat our bodies, like taking it easy, making sure that what we're doing feels nourishing. One more breath here. And again, coming onto the forearms, Hasta Bandha, spread your fingers, grip the mat with your knuckles, all 10 knuckles, and slide the right leg back into forearm plank. From here, we'll walk the feet up towards the elbows, coming into dolphin. Relax the head and the neck here. Release any tension through the jaw, the mouth, and allow now the contents of your mind to dump forward and out back to the earth. One more breath here. And then start to come onto one hand at a time, meeting in downward facing dog. Good. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. Press down through your feet and rise up. Beautiful. Hip square to the front. Gentle back bend from behind the heart. Arms reaching. Another breath here as you engage the bandhas. And exhale, left hand comes down, right arm lifts up. We'll take that twist. Align your right knee and your right ankle. Last inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. We'll step back, your choice. Down dog, child's pose, or maybe chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale over the toes, downward facing dog. Use your bandhas. Option to straighten out the legs or keep them bent. On your next exhale, left foot comes forward. Press down through the sole of that foot and the ball of your back foot as you come into crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Find stability through your legs and flexibility through your core, your spine. Steady the breath. Last inhale. Exhale, right hand down to the inside of the foot, left arm to the sky. Twisting. Really press back through the right heel. And left hand down, step back, lower down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly start to walk the feet towards the hands as you come into a forward fold. The feet, bring 2 fists between the feet, that's hip distance apart. Keep your knees bent. An option to hold your big toes, bending your elbows to the side, and bringing your belly towards your thighs. As you do that, keep lifting your hips. Feel the opening through the back of the legs. And then release that and slowly roll up the spine. You're gonna give it a little shake out. You're just releasing any of that tension. And then if you're not there already, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach out and up at the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Bandhas engage. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands in a little bit, bend through the left knee, and hold the left ankle with your right hand. Good. From here, release and step the right foot forward, round through the left heel, and we'll come up to reverse the warrior. Bend into the right knee and lengthen through the left side body. And take another breath. Inhale to straighten out the right leg. We'll reach our arms to the right, bringing our right hand down onto our shin or on a block. Left arm up. Find equal distribution in your legs. Stacking left hip on right, left shoulder on right. And lengthening through both side bodies. And from here, left hand comes down, we step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, bend the right knee, walk your hands back a little bit, left hand to right ankle, Finding that nourishing twist. Beautiful. From there, release and step your left leg forward. Ground through your right heel, open up reverse warrior. Notice how the hips want to open up as the belly comes forward. See if you can really anchor the hips and draw the lower belly up and in. Uddiyana Bandha. Draw the ribs in. And inhale, coming up, straightening out the left leg. We'll reach towards the left and come down lightly with the left hand onto the shin or a block. Right arm reaches up. Finding that stacking, equal distribution, and strength through the lower body. Noticing how the breath and the spine become adaptable to that stability. Notice your foundation. And then we'll bend through the left knee, step back, and lower it down. Inhale up and exhale back. Notice how the feeling has shifted, the emotion has shifted, the breath has shifted, the body opening slowly and slowly. And inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll bring the ankles together, bend the knees, and come up to Utkatasana. Both hands come into the chest here. Keep the right knee bent and start to float the left leg back as it comes into warrior three. Keep your arms here. If you would like to, you can always bring them down to a block or onto the floor. I've got my bed here, so I'm holding on. And then gently step back. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, we'll twist to the right. And inhale, coming all the way up. Straighten out both legs, find star. And then extended side angle on the opposite side, left knee bends, right arm overhead. We can bring our left hand to our heart space as the left elbow rests on the left thigh. And last inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step back. Your choice, vinyasa or not. It's also a choice. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, hop, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale to heart center. Take for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Sink a little lower. Keep the left knee bent now. Right leg extends back behind you. And gently bringing the right foot down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, now twist to the left. Inhale, we'll come up and open up to star. And on the exhale, we'll bend through the right knee, extended side angle. If you can, placing the right hand on the heart space. Just feeling your heartbeat. From here, hands come down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. From here, let's come down onto the knees. Open your feet wide. And just start to sit back and lean back. You might just come right onto your hands. That might be enough. Or you can come to your forearms. If you can make it down to the ground without pinching your low back, you're welcome to do that as well. Keep lengthening through the low back, opening up through the quads and the hips. And slowly start to make your way up. Walk your hands forward right in front of your knees. And then straighten your legs and step back to downward facing dog. See how that feels as the blood drains all the way down from the hips back to the feet. From here, lift your right leg up to the sky and walk your hands back towards your left ankle. Coming into standing splits at the back of the mat. Option to hold with one hand, the ankle, or both. Good. From here, walk the hands forward. And then hug the right knee into the chest. Press through your hands and round your spine. We'll find pigeon again. Left leg slides back. Inhale. We walk the hands back. And exhale. This time, the left arm is going to thread underneath the right as we come onto a twist. The right arm can lift up to the sky, or it can come behind you to the low back. If you're able to hold your toe, your big toe, that's a possibility. Okay, let's slowly come out of that. And we'll just pivot onto the hip. So the right heel is in and the left leg is straight. Good. From here, left hand down to the shin or right behind it, right arm overhead. And inhale, come up. And exhale, twist. Left hand to the right knee and right hand behind. You're keeping the right hand behind you. Let's inhale, come onto the right knee and reach the left arm overhead, finding a nice gentle back bend. And from here, lower the hips, plant the hands, and step back to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale, left leg lifts this time. And walk the hands back towards the right ankle now. One hand to the ankle or both. Finding that balance. One more. Release, walk the hands forward and find your way into pigeon. And this time, right arm threads underneath the left. Left arm can reach up, behind you, or even out in front of you. Notice what feels good and choose that. The left hand comes back and we come out of this as we lead onto the left hip, keeping the right leg straight. And we'll take a side bend to the right now. Keep drawing left knee down. Expand through both side bodies. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to left knee. Right toes flexing back towards the shin. Exhale to release. Let's bring the left leg to meet the right. If you have a lift, a pillow, you can come to sit on it. We'll take one more forward fold as we inhale, reach up, and exhale, forward. Hold the shins or the outer edges of the feet. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. Sometimes I really like to start with my knees bent and bring my belly to my thighs. And over a few breaths, maybe the legs start to straighten out. Deep forward fold, deep surrender, closing the eyes, perhaps going inward. And inhale, slowly rise. And keep your heels down into the floor. And if you have back problems, low back problems, you can bend your knees here. Otherwise, we'll stay engaged, heels down to the floor, and we'll slowly roll down. Coming all the way in, hug the knees to the chest. Give a little rock. And we'll take one more pose. Your choice. Legs up the wall. You're doing that. A nice pillow under the hips to get some elevation. That could be perfect here. Or if you want to move into shoulder stand, make sure the weight is in the shoulders, not the head. If you want a little modification here, the ankles over the eyes would be great. Just allow all the blood to nourish the hips and all of the internal organs and even the heart. So many benefits to going upside down. Good. From here, bend your knees into your chest again, or find plow. And keep your soles of the feet together and your knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana here, or after a few breaths, you can extend the legs. We'll take about 5 minutes. Allow everything to drop. Allow the bones to be heavy. Feel your body, feel your energy. Notice if anything has shifted in the body or in the mind. And then let it all go. Be okay with what is. And remember that you are returning home. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes and awaken the body. Take a very deep breath in and out. Roll over to one side with a pillow with your hand, your arm. Take a few breaths here. And in the next few breaths, you'll find your way back to seated position. Close your eyes down and simply remember who you are, why you're here. Notice the sensations, feelings, vibrations, emotions. Just take note. Feeling your channel open, spacious, perhaps peaceful, harmonious. Let's bring our hands together at our heart just to recognize that alignment. May we remember that we have each other even when we're feeling alone. That we can create a community anywhere that we are. That we can call upon the support of our brothers and sisters at any time, especially in this Kula family, to experience, express joys, frustrations, challenges, excitement, and we'll be here for you, hearing you, listening to you, and celebrating you. Thank you so much for being here today. May the light in me honor and recognize the light in all of you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings in the world be happy and free from suffering. And may our words, actions, and thoughts contribute to that global happiness. Thank you. Namaste.